Hi, I'm David Wiedenfeld, and welcome. A lot of people don't realize we actually have three kinds of large black crows here in Fauquier County. This may be partially because one of them isn't called a crow, it's called common raven, but its scientific name gives it away. Like the other two, all three are in the genus Corvus, a Latin word that just means crow. The three kinds are very similar when you look at them, because they're just all black, but they do differ in size, and most importantly, in their calls. Let's talk about each one. The most common one here is the regular old American crow. We have a lot of them around the county all year, winter and summer, usually in small flocks, but sometimes in dozens. They're the middle size of our three crows, and they're the ones you think of when someone says crow. Their call is the regular old caw, caw, caw we all know. Listen to this recording. There are some other bird sounds near the end of the recording, but the main sound is the crows. American crows live not just here, but all across the U.S. and southern Canada. The smallest one we have here is the one few people probably know about, not realizing they're different. They're called fish crows. They can be, and very often are, found away from water, but they do like to live around lakes and larger streams, and places like the Chesapeake Bay shores. They live mostly in the coastal states from New Jersey around the southeastern U.S. to Louisiana and eastern Texas. The real way to tell fish crows from the others is their call. Instead of a caw, they say mm-mm, almost like they're saying no. It's usually two calls like that right together, very nasal, almost like a duck's quack. Listen. This sounds like at least two fish crows. If you listen to the crows you hear around Fauquier County, you'll notice this difference. Fish crows and American crows both make a variety of sounds, and some of them are similar. But if you hear one of these sounds, for sure it's a fish crow, and a clear caw is an American crow. Fish crows aren't as common around Fauquier County in winter, from about November to February, but we have a lot of them in summer. In fall, especially, they can form big flocks of more than 100. They don't really mix with the American crows, but they're found in the same areas, so if you see one kind around, in a few minutes, another can come by. The third kind here is the common raven. Although they live all over North America, in Europe, and even across Asia, here in Fauquier County, they're usually seen over towards the Blue Ridge, around Linden and Paris. They're sometimes found other places around the county, though. The ravens can be told from the other two in two ways. First, they're big, much bigger than the other two, but their voice is also very different. A rough, harsh, or hawk, usually given only one at a time. Listen. That's very easy to tell from the other two. The ravens are often alone, just a single bird, but sometimes seen as a pair or a small flock. So, next time you see some big black crow-like birds around, listen to their sounds. You may discover that you may have more than one kind of them around. Also in March, be sure to watch out for some returning migrants, the harbingers of spring. Some of these are purple martins, tree swallows, lots of ducks and other water birds. As March moves on to April, be expecting a lot more migratory birds, all dressed in their spring finery and singing loud. In March, some of our resident birds, like chickadees and titmice, begin nesting, so watch for that too. And eagles and owls have been nesting since February. Good birding.